No, you're not staring at me through some kind of portal, although some might say this was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. This is a fan, but it's not really a fan in the traditional construct of a fan. It's an air multiplier from our friends at Dyson, and I'm very grateful that my friends ended up passing this along to me as a review unit. And I'd seen these things in the stores and thought, really, an air multiplier for around $300? Maybe a fan is just as nice. But you know what? A fan isn't as nice as this. It's on. You can hear it, right? I can stick my hand through it. No blades to clean. Oh yeah, and it also swivels. Circulating the air. No choppiness. That's the thing. You can't... Luke, I am your father. Oh, and yes, I can also crank it up. Turn it down. And if I just want to point it in one direction, I can do that too. Just trying to line it up as so. So I would say, as far as moving air around, Dyson's got something going with the air multiplier. So if you are someone who, say, is allergic to dust or dust mites, do you even realize what dust is? I mean, let me turn to the chat room. Do you guys realize what dust is? It's like your skin, like flaking off, and that's what you're pushing that around with air anyway. But blades, have you ever seen a clean blade? Have you? Sure you have. In a brand new fan. And over time, when air passes through those blades, you're still blowing dust around. I'm not saying that this eliminates dust, but there's no blades to collect dust. It stays clean. And it's also available in a variety of colors, not just this blue, which I guess works for some. I'm more of a charcoal, full-on charcoal kind of guy. But for a review unit, I cannot complain. Now having used this, tested it, and, well, quite honestly, stayed cool with it, yeah, I'd say that it is certainly worth your attention. If it's within your budget. Is it worth $300? I'm not going to go that far. It depends on what kind of fan you want and what kind of fan you need. But as much as I appreciate the advancement in technology, I don't know if this is in the same category as I would place other new bits of technology. I mean, yes, it is an air multiplier, and it does a great job. Everything that they say this does, it really, really does. But $300 worth? I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch. But it's nice. It is nice. If you were wondering, so having used it, as I said, I would absolutely recommend it to other people. If you are in the market, if you are looking and wondering, do those things really work? They do. And I think the thing that I appreciate most is the fact that it looks clean, it looks nice. So even if the air multiplier, sorry, not to be sarcastic, but we're honestly, we're going to call this a fan. Even though it's not a fan in the traditional construct, there's no choppiness. Like, it's just shooting out air. A nice, steady stream of air. That I do appreciate. Just not sure if I appreciate it to the point where I would say, yeah, for $300, what they're asking for right now, they may want to adjust that just a tad if I had any feedback to give them. Of course, you might look for a coupon. I'll see what I can do for you. If you head over to go.tagjag.com/Dyson Air, I'll send the link to the best place that I can find, or at least for the lowest price for the air multiplier. But this, I guess, is my full-on review. There's really not much else to say about this. It looks good. It runs well. It's newer technology, and you're probably not even realizing that this was even available. Unless you were, and you were searching, online, well, does anybody know anything about this? It works, just like the series of vacuums. They call them vacuums, right? They're not calling them something else? Sucky-uppy things? I don't know. I like it. Does anybody else? I can't be alone. Am I the only one who has one of these? I'm turning in my virtual chat room. It's me, alone, here in my home office, and it is, I would say, cool in here. I haven't had this running for long, but it is relatively cool, because I keep air conditioning on, so I'm not using this right now. Either way, my email address, chris@perillo.com. Do you know of another product that you've seen that you would like to review? Or you would like me to review? Let me know. I'm all ears. And I may become a fan of something, like a fan, but not a fan. It's an air multiplier. I'm on Twitter @Chris Perillo. I'm on Facebook. Facebook.com/Chris Perillo is the fan page. Also on Google Plus, where I gotta tell you, the conversations are insane. In fact, I plussed out. I don't know, is that the verbiage that we use? I posted that I was going to record these videos live, and the engagement on Google Plus is off the charts. More than I ever expected. Seriously. You want to talk about being a fan, I am a huge fan of Google Plus. But I got the chat room. It's like an IRC channel incorporated inside a live video stream out over the web. Here, I'm going to try this fancy here at the end. We're geeking out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is the fancy part. At live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.